Hi, I'm Rey Mürrer. I'm in for Nathan Larson tonight. Welcome to For Life Live. I'm here tonight to talk about the importance of crafting your story, of building a powerful story that impacts others, that will attract people to your business and really to you, and that will train your mind to become the person that you're talking about in your story. So you may have heard, facts tell, but stories sell. People are moved by stories. People can't argue with a story because it's your story. The whole world turns and the whole economy turns on story. When somebody's spending $1 million on an ad campaign, they're telling you the story about how great you're going to feel driving their car on this mountain road, and that you're going to feel something like somebody when people turn around and take a second look at your car. All marketing is about stories. If you want to be a successful distributor and you want to move people and you want to be able to prospect new distributors and attract new distributors, you learn to tell your story. You learn the importance of the power of stories. I find that new distributors sometimes are more interested in facts. What do facts do? Facts tell, but stories sell. Learn how to turn even the facts about something. Learn how to turn your knowledge into a story. Start to think in stories. Start to visualize in stories. Craft your own life story. Create that best person you want to be. Talk about it over and over again. You'll move people, and do it with passion and enthusiasm. Forbes magazine talked about the greatest CEOs in America, and they said that the greatest CEOs in America used this formula. Who am I? Who are we? Where are we going? And what's your story? You need a story. You need 1 minute story. That's called your elevator story, 30 seconds to 1 minute. You need a 3-minute story. You need a 7-minute story. And then when you get up there and speak to people, which I hope you're going to do, you're going to need even a 15-minute and a 20-minute story. Talk about actually crafting your story and give you some very practical steps on doing that. And I've had a lot of experience doing that on our conference calls, weekly business briefing calls. They are brief calls that expose people to the For Life opportunity. And what I find is people have great stories when they're relaxed and they're talking to me, but once they're on the spot on a call presenting their story, they go kind of long because they're thinking about what they're going to say. And that's the importance of rehearsing. And remember, I said that you're becoming the story. Because one of the things you're doing as you craft your story is you're telling yourself the story. And you start to buy your story. When you start to buy your story, there's a gravitational pull. It's a magnetic force that draws you to your best self, to that person that you want to be. So, some practical steps. Record yourself. It's a little awkward at first. You know, you've heard in our business before, oh, practice your presentation on your wife, on your dog. I'm suggesting that you actually record yourself. Everyone has a smartphone. Just hit record and see how long you go when you tell your basic story. Now, what I've done is I've done this and people have gone 12, 14 minutes and I say, okay, great, you did a great job on that story, but I need 3 minutes. And they go, we're never gonna get that down to 3. And I say, here's what I want you to do. And it's work. It's work to be successful. So what they do is they write out, transcribe their story, write it out, double spaced, and then they edit. And they say, these 2 sentences fit together. This whole paragraph that I said is kind of a run-on. It's one idea. And so they're editing their life story. There's a famous book I love about editing your life story. That's what I did. I created my life story. And so you write it down. Next one you're going to come out is going to be like 8 minutes. And you're going to go, oh, it's still too long. How am I going to ever get this down in 3 minutes? You take it and you transcribe it again. You record it and you time it again. And you edit. Again, you say, this is one idea. What you're doing is you're getting to the essence of your story. No fluff, and you're starting to believe it. And as you do that, your emotion, your confidence, and your delivery will dramatically improve because you're invested in crafting your story. You're invested in building your story. So on the 3rd take, you're going to record again. You come up with 5 minutes. You do it again, and you write it down. What you're going to end up with is 3 very powerful movements. Let me tell you something. That 3 minutes will move people. It will move you. When you say it, you'll say, you know what? That's from the heart. That's it. That's the essence. That's who I am. And you'll feel stronger and stronger. And remember, one of the main persons you're selling your story to is you. When we say something over and over again in repetition, and we're around that team who's encouraging us and lifting each other up, we move towards our best self and our story, and to being a successful For Life distributor and achieving the results that you want in the business. Let me give you an example. When I was really sick, people said to me, "Ray, how's it going?" Now, I'm going to tell you something. It wasn't going very well. But you know what I said every time? Great. Every day above ground's a good day. I'm building a huge business from my home. We're going to beat this. I was always positive because I was invested in the story of being able to live, being able to beat my serious disease, and also being able to be successful and achieve the dreams and goals of my life. And that's why you need to create a story.